And we are back with Dragonbane. We haven't met any dragons to be their banes yet, but we surely will at some point.
They're not dragons last time.
There was a goblin and his dog.
Yeah.
And he nearly
Basically
killed
dragons.
2 of you.
Basically dragon.
He probably thought he was pretending to
We'll
be a dragon.
we'll be telling people in town they were dragons, and they all come in like arms hanging off, and just, yeah, it was dragons, guys, dragons, not just 3 goblins. Promise.
Yes, so you did encounter some goblins in the Drakmar Pass, and you met the dying man who gave you the map and the piece of the statuette and asked you to find Leanara and give it to her. And you proceed on your way. But do you? Because you've decided that you might actually need a bit of extra coin, and you might want to sell some of this gear these goblins have got.
Yes, it's been a long time in an RPG since I'm able to say this, but I loot the bodies.
Oh, yes.
Yes, so the way that carrying stuff works is that you can carry certain things on your person, so up to 3 weapons. You can equip your armor, of course. Coins don't count unless there's like 100 of them.
Sure.
And everything else takes up 1 row in your inventory, of which you can have your strength divided by 2, rounding up.
Oh,
Right.
alchemy doesn't do any of this? Isn't clever enough to do this? Do we know? Or
To tell you your carry weight, or
encumbrance and stuff.
I don't think so, but
It definitely has. So
Yes.
we saying carrying an armor doesn't count towards weight.
no.
Well, that's okay, because it does in your equipment. It does stack the weights there, and it's got
Yes.
my armor and weapon are not
Yep.
weighted, so that does work.
Yeah.
Cool. So we can add items, and it will add it on. We just can't have on my person more than 3 items.
You can't have more than.
It just cannot be.
So you can have 3 weapons strapped to you, and they don't count towards your carry, like maximum.
Isn't that weird? Because you could have like 3 tridents
Yeah.
or 3 daggers, and it's the same limitation.
Yeah. I think
Well,
it's
you've only got so much space on your belts and buckles and scabbards.
Well,
exactly.
Okay, like loops. We're saying literally it's defined by loops that things
Well,
can.
actually, let's not jump ahead, because maybe daggers may have a trait, a keyword, which is like
Yes.
light or something like this,
Okay.
which may change things. But when we're talking
Subtle.
about these goblins' scimitars, which is probably like the only valuable thing they have to take, you can carry your weapons and them up to 3, or they take up a slot in your inventory, which is your strength divided by 2, rounding up. So Hoisin, you have
one more time. Divided by strength.
So Hoisin, you have strength 15, divided by 2, rounding up.
7.5. 8.
Exactly. So you can carry 8 things in your inventory.
8 things, not 8 weights worth of stuff.
Everything is just 1 weight.
Because it's my 5 field rations down as 0.25. Just so you
Don't
know.
complicate it, just items.
Well, I quite like the idea of this thing tracking it. I was like, what do you say? Well, field rations then? Are they?
So field rations are actually. It does say how many they are.
Seems to imply they're 0.5. No, sorry, 0.05. Just to be
So,
really...
food up to 4 rations of food count as 1 item.
Okay, fine. Just one then. Why is it saying point? Anyway, it's better. Fine, cool. And how many goblins did we kill? Like 4, 3 and a warg. But
It was 3 and a warg. Sorry, 4 and a warg, 3 and a rider.
Great. So we each get a scimitar. That's great. Add that to my
So we
list.
do.
And a spare scimitar. Who's the strongest to lug things around? Hey, mate.
I shall just be taking one scimitar, strapping it to my belt, and leaving you to do whatever shenanigans you have trying to stuff them all in your backpack.
Well, I'll take 2 scimitars then. And a homing pigeon in cage. Nope. Sorry, just on the list I saw. It's quite fun. I thought to filter. Scimitar. Search. Go. There. Add. 2. Great. Cool. Lovely. Thank you. Oh, just 2. Well, yeah, items, fine. We'll figure it out. Great. And then we'll remind Lawrie he's got a scimitar. There you go.
Well, his strength is only 8. So let me see if he's actually got any space to carry.
He must.
I do have space to carry if required. If the little poor beaten up wizard can't carry a scimitar, then I can pop it in my backpack.
The little poor beaten up duck can.
I think he's got one more row free.
Well, actually, sorry, of course we do, but there's other stuff we should be carrying from our lift load, isn't there? Like bedrolls and stuff. It's like 1 second.
Oh, yeah, let me double check I actually got everything that was supposed to be in my equipment.
I
think I did.
Torch, flint, and tinder. They can't weigh anything, right?
So it looks like on alchemy, it's like things like it's like 1 or dash. I think dash is like negligible weight.
Yeah. I think the point of the 0.25s, as you said, is if you can have 4 field rations, it counts as 1. 0.25 is just telling you can have 4 will add to 1.
Yeah.
I've got 5 field rations.
Well, it's going to take up 2 rows, isn't it?
But it hasn't. God damn
you! Can always worrying about what the sheet says and use your noggin.
I don't like it when things are almost clever enough. I'd almost rather it wasn't even trying. I hate when it's like it's doing some of the work. Clearly, someone has tried. They've got there, and then it's just gone. Fuck it. At the last minute.
Not to get too much in our start of our exciting session into the mechanics of alchemy, but broadly, I would say it's not really automating anything. It's just a nice face for the sheet. So consider it to automate nothing. You have to manually equip stuff. You have to check your stats. You got to count how many things you got in your pockets. And I think, as a general rule, that'd be a good place to leave it.
But interestingly, yes. So I've added the torch. That's come off as 1, but the 2 scimitars are counting as nothing. It doesn't think they're anything. So I'm going to count those still as 2 weight because I think they should be. It's all good. Yeah. It's fine. We're all good.
So you put in 2 scimitars and you assume it's going to automatically pick up what that is?
I would have. It's telling me a torch is 1. It's telling me the rations are 0.25. It's knowing it seems to think everything as a weapon isn't weighted. It doesn't seem right at all.
How many weapons do you have?
It doesn't seem to have weight attached.
Got the long spear now and 2 scimitars, so that'll be the 3.
Yeah, so it won't have any weight.
It looks as though you can add the weight manually. Perhaps you have to.
Not to torches, but I thought the limit. Oh fuck it, it's fine. I thought the limit was.
It's fine.
You can carry your longsword and 2 scimitars on your belt, which won't count towards your weight.
Okay, so I think I think the back. Okay, fine, right, gotcha. Let's carry. I'm going to just test, but in the meantime, I'm just going to short. Let's now run us through the minutiae of walking 15 kilometers at a time. That's the next important bit.
Well, I think the way this will work is your first kind of quest will conveniently be within 15 kilometers, so you will be able to go there and come back in a day. And then the one after that, we'll start doing like journeying stuff and camping and things. But
sensible escalation.
Yes. Yeah. How is your bushcraft, you guys? Do you have good bushcraft?
Mine's actually quite good. I thought as a part of Marcel's hedge knighty background, he would have just picked up some skills through generally adventuring on his own. So he's got 10. So not amazing, but you might pass it off.
Yeah. Despite being a wildlife creature, no, I've got a bushcraft of 3. So this is a duck that's never spent a night on the pond.
How's your watercraft?
Sure. Ah well, my swimming is excellent.
Yeah.
My seamanship is also 3, which is pretty bad. But
yeah. So maybe before
swimming is 12.
So I think when you do your first quest, hopefully you'll have some something in your pockets, and then before you go off onto your camping longer journey, multi-day journey, you'll be able to buy some camping equipment to help you with those rolls. I think if you buy tents, you don't have to roll at all.
I don't have to roll for what, for
resting in the wilderness.
Okay. Oh gosh, right, yeah, I did that because I do not have a tent.
Yeah. Yeah, and I assume you'll not be hunting for any food as well then. So make sure you have enough rations.
Unless there's some breadcrumbs or well, you shouldn't feed duck breadcrumbs. Should you feed them rice? No, that's pigeons at a wedding. What should feed ducks? Something weird, right?
It's normally like stale bread.
No, because that all bloats them up. No, it's bad. You got to feed them
is it like
really weird, like raisins or something?
Like grains and
but
things?
you would never have grains around. There's something. What should you feed?
I've got a bag of grains that we used for one recipe and never used again.
Seeds. Do feed ducks cracked corn, oats, rice, birdseed, frozen peas. That's what I'm thinking of. I knew it was something peculiar.
They have to be frozen.
I guess. I mean, I'm gonna say they'd float.
I guess it'd be quite satisfying to mush it with your beak.
Yeah, I think so. A little crunchy, it's like having ice in your drink.
Yeah.
What game am I in?
Look, we have to talk about ducks now.
It is important. We don't want to be duck phobic.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in it now.
We're a fully inclusive duck community.
Yes. I did tell Emily you're probably your best character name to date. Hoisin.
Thank you.
It's quite something.
Yeah.
Thank you. So we were at the town. We're happy to stay at the town, or
let me read you a text box.
What's that?
So, hang on. It's on that thing where it describes a bit and then leads into a text box. So I have to start in my own words and then it's a whole thing. So as you make your way out of the pass, you eventually manage to join a rough road of wagon tracks, following the sort of the path that people have done before you. And a few kilometers before you reach the town, the forest that you find yourself in thins out, and you find yourself among cultivated fields and signs of human life and industry. And soon you're squelching along these more well-trodden, muddy tracks. So eventually they give way to a paved road that cuts through the high-grain fields. Countless smells invade your senses. Manure, smoke, and rotting vegetables, but also freshly baked bread and grilled meat. The road leads to a settlement surrounded by a palisade, with lots of small houses with smoking chimneys visible beyond its sharpened logs. The village gate is closed and flanked by two low but sturdy towers of stone with crenellations and pointed wooden roofs. Drawing closer, you hear the stern voice of a man barking at you from one of the towers. "Halt, strangers! State your names and business, or turn back to the forest. This is a place of peace and decency."
Be welcome, guard of the tower. Not the sweetest welcome I have ever had, but we are just humble travelers in keeping the forest safe. And perhaps we could assist the good townspeople. Were you to let us in?
All right, you are. Sir.
I forgot to say, my name is Sir Marcel Dubois. Terribly sorry. I sometimes forget. Our business.
Well,
this is my little friend Hoisin.
Little, all have you see little, sir. I may be little in stature, but I'm big in name and big in bravery. We were attacked, see, by fearsome gangs We need refuge to recover and head back on this damn road. Let us in, sir. Meh.
So what? By the looks of you, your stories are true. I can see the goblin scimitars on your belts. Hope you gave him what for.
Dragon scimitars. They were dragon, half goblin.
Oh, a most foul creation.
Indeed. Almost got the better of us. Not this time.
Some of us.
I just stood there and took all of the damage.
Like a duck does, just give him one of these angry flaps.
My master always said, invest in great equipment.
Yeah. Cool. So the gate creaks open, and as you get a bit closer, you can see the face of the ruddy, weathered face of the guard who spoke to you. And you can see the way he orders the men to open the gate. You can see he is kind of like the senior ranking guard here, at least at this gatehouse. If you want to go to if you want a place to rest, I'd recommend you get to the Three Stags Inn. Speak to Wagenhild. She'll set you up with some nice beds. And maybe a hot meal.
The hospitality is greatly appreciated.
And if you fancy killing any more goblins, then I'm sure there's work to be had. For coin, of course.
Very good. It is our calling.
I'm more of a
the Three
beast
Stags.
hunter myself. Those I don't really qualify as beasts, but yeah. Got to pay the bills.
The paying of the bills.
Was that a duck joke?
My friend, I'm so sorry. I would never make duck references. Or what? Hang on, what are the duck people called again?
Mallards.
Ah, yes. I would never want to speak any Mallard malice. My apologies.
I know. I'm ribbing you, sir. Ribbing you. Like to make you squirm. Man.
Right, cool. Well,
Yeah, we're in need of rest, so there's not much pride in not going to rest up pretty sharpish, I would say. There's no immediate danger. So we play in the segment thing though. We're gonna say like what shifts did we say? What do we call them? Shifts or segments?
Shifts. Yes. Yeah, so in terms of time,
yeah,
the day is made up of 4 shifts.
Yeah.
Morning, afternoon, evening, and night. You need to long rest for at least 1 shift today.
For sure. So
probably night.
Yeah.
And you were traveling all day. We can say this is evening now.
Okay.
Evening shift.
Well, I mean,
so you've got some time to walk around town and have a little explore.
Well, it's always that hard thing to brain comment. We were technically on the verge of death. Nary a few kilometers ago. Are we? Did that feel? Flap, 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 flap. Does it feel legitimate to just then be walking around bartering and stuff, or should it be more? I felt more just collapsing straight away. I don't know. I'm game for either.
It's up to you. I'm not going to stop you if you want to go around and do stuff, or you can wait till tomorrow.
I feel like rest in the evening, party in the nighttime.
Yeah, but don't forget you have to pay to stay in the inn. So.
Oh no! Can we pay in scimitars?
So I mean,
the currency in this town.
Goblin scimitars.
It's a whole economy.
Yeah, it's like in Force Awakens, 1.5 portions. So yeah, all I'm saying is, you may want to maximize your adventuring time, your workday time, and get your bartering done tonight.
If we're happy in character to keep on salving our wounds, and I'm fine with it. I'm all good.
Nice.
Doesn't bother me. It's up to your interpretation of the health system, isn't it?
Yeah.
Knocked unconscious and wounded. You're a hardy little mallard. Just want to limp around town a little bit. Looking cool.
I also guess if you want to get rid of your conditions as well, if it's going to hinder
yeah, what
you
are we-
bartering.
Oh yes, I'm angry.
Me too.
Can you get rid of that with a... Do you have to do a shift rest?
Was a medium rest?
I've forgotten, so I shall check.
I'm pretty sure it's
I've
like
forgotten what all the rests are.
There's like a round rest, and then there's like a 15-minute rest, and then it's like a round, and then it's a shift rest.
I'm pretty sure we.
A stretch rest heals 1. A shift rest heals all.
Oh yes, so stretch I think is like
so
15 minutes.
Yes, I think so. Although helpfully on the healing page, it doesn't tell you how long the time periods are. Just which ones to use. But that sounds right. Stretch, yes, 15 minutes.
Yeah. So you probably would have been able to stop a couple of times and done some 50-minute rests to get rid of those. I'm sure you're not still angry after all this.
No, it would be. Where do we tag our conditions?
There's a tracker on the bottom right.
Yep. Trackers. That's HP. Oh, yep. Nice. Lovely. Yep. That's all cleared. Good. Good.
Nice.
Cool.
So,
yeah.
Well, as you sort of get into the middle of the town, you see that it's kind of built around this rather old temple. And there's also a sort of statue of a figure, sort of heroic-looking figure. It's very weathered and old. And if you'd like to give me a myths and legends roll, I can tell you a bit about them.
I have a bit of that, but not that much.
Got 3.
Oh.
Trying to see if I can find.
Oh, it's only a bloody pass.
Oh, lovely. So let me try and find it. Locations. Okay, so you can tell that the main building, the ceiling is covered in a large symbol, like a stylized crown, and you recognize that to be the same ones that were on the milestones along the roads in the Misty Vale that you've seen so far. They don't look like something that... And milestones are not really something that people would build nowadays. They tend to be relics of older empires, actually. I swear there's a thing where it says about who the statue is. Pre-written adventures, eh? Oh yes, here we go.
Finding all the info.
So, both arms of the statue have fallen off, but one can still make out a helmet with a horn-like crown. You recognize the statue as the Dragon Emperor, Elidane, who is said to have ruled this part of the world many centuries ago. You also notice that this statue is remarkably similar to the bit of statuette that you have as well. Or at least the bottom bit is.
In what? Yes. Do you were able to? Is that? I can't remember. Was that a handout we had? Yes. Yes. Because that was quite. Oh, where is it? Where have you gone? Those legs were quite.
You could see the legs on the map, couldn't you?
Could be any creature.
Yes, and
probably not a mallard, but.
and matey, sort of old man, dead old man. His last words were about the secrets of the Dragon Emperor.
Oh, we're saying that Elidane is the Dragon Emperor.
Mm.
I put Dragon King up, so I gave him a promotion or a demotion. Emperor versus King.
Definitely Emperor's the
Yeah,
one.
Empire. Yeah, that is more.
Yeah.
So I demoted him. Apologies. I undervalued his worth in this world. So you're saying that on the statue there was little crown symbols, and they were on all the markers leading in.
Yeah, the crown statue, the crown symbols are on the temple, the main temple, dilapidated temple in the middle of the town. And the statue near it, Sir Marcel has made out it to be Elidane.
I assume the statue we're seeing is a lot bigger. Not another little one. It's a big version of a little one.
Yeah.
Cool.
We perhaps can infer that we should probably go there, but maybe in the morning.
Yes. Yes. As you sort of walk around, you can see that you spot the signs of the three stags, but you also see there's a blacksmith, kind of a sort of a general goods shop where you can find all the things that are probably in the player's handbook, the rule book. So yeah, it depends where you wanna go.
Well, Hoisin is the most keen on the shopping with the desire for this beer, so I think Marcel will be happy to accompany him where he goes, and probably he'll offload his scimitar, but he's not.
Exactly. Just stroll in through the old. It's a general store and a blacksmith.
So there's a shop, a mill, and a smithy.
Listen, I'm just trying to think the value of a shop. Would a shop pay more for a scimitar than a smithy? The smithy could melt them down. I want to be confident on this, but I'm trying to think.
You can always get the prices, and
this is going to be a very exciting session.
Price
comparison. Do we compare the market app or anything we can just use or something?
You've clearly never been to the jewellery quarter in Birmingham. That's what you literally do.
Well, I'm gonna go on and wing it. Well, I mean, yeah, but if it's a general shop, was it the window of the general shop? Because is it selling weapons, or is it like sweets and breads? Like,
I think what the general shop is going to be all the stuff, like your flint and your tents, and all your stuff like this, and then the smithy is going to be your weapons.
Great.
And then the mill is going to be your food.
Ooh, frozen peas. I kick open the door of the smithies and just stride in, waddle in, and just slam the scimitars on the desk. Yeah, with a loud mac mac. It's my kind of call. Yeah, I assume there's no one there. It's my way of calling for customer service. And I just kind of, say, "Your best price for these, sir."
So
make it a good one.
So coming out from the back, you hear the sort of the ringing of metal go to a stop, and then a tattooed dwarf woman with braided hair and beard, big ring earrings, comes out, and then you can hear the ringing of metal carrying on again. And she says, "Oh, welcome to my smithy, good Mallard. What? I presume that these are yours to sell."
Yes. I won them in combat. They're the rarest scimitars in all the land.
She picks up one and kind of feels the edge, and there's probably loads of nicks on it and chunks taken out of it. And she's like, "Well, on that,
that's the character."
I see many of these coming in, but I'll give you maybe, and then I'll just find the price, because she basically buys weapons for half the price that they're in the book for. I mean, second-hand market, right?
I mean, that's pretty good. said the 10 gold, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, so scimitar cost 10 gold. So yeah, it'll be 10,
Wow.
That's quite a lot.
10 gold for 2.
That's got to pay yeah. Hoisin looks a bit surprised. He didn't think it goes quite so well, but he says, "Well, I suppose I can. Be happy with that. All right, I'll beat you on your meager offer."
Upon hearing the price, Sir Marcel bustles forward and goes, "I also have a scimitar I wish to sell.
Is this rubbish? They got it from some goblin.
It's 5 gold, sir. Sounds great."
Bloody useless.
Yeah, she says, no need to rush. The good people of Outskirt, they always have use for good steel. Well, maybe not this kind of level of steel, but is that all? When it's that or your fist, you know what they prefer.
The fist.
But of course, if you're in the market for better weapons than this, myself and my brother Badenor can whip you up something mighty fine. My name's O'Cold, by the way.
O'Cold.
O'Cold.
I mean, I'm now thinking that if a short spear is worth 5 silver and a scimitar's worth 10 gold, should probably be wielding a scimitar. I assume there's some correlation between cost and value. Rarity, maybe more. I don't know. This is uncommon.
Well, it's because it's...
uncommon, yes. Yes, it's uncommon. Yeah, right. That's why. It's uncommon. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So it's a lot harder to make a sword than it is to make a spear. A lot more steel, isn't it?
True.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, you say you have any weapon. I've always had a dream of mine. I carry this rather wonderful long spear, but I need a bit of range on me. What about a short spear that could be thrown into the faces of my enemies?
Oh yes, we have many short spears. That'll be price in rulebook.
4 silver? 5 silver?
5 silver. Yeah, that'll be 5 silver.
Now remind me again, what's the exchange rate on these silvers to golds? Because I've now got to deduce 1 silver from 10 gold. And I don't know where to start.
Well, this is made by the good European folk, so of course it is 10 silver per gold piece.
Maths quickly. Take away the 4, add the 9, take away the 1. Right. Beautiful. I feel like I should have another weapon on me if I go 3. Let me have a look. Do you wanna buy anything? So Marcel,
no, nothing for me. You may have noticed my equipment is already excellent. But there are some other supplies I might need to get from around town.
I'll keep looking.
I should say they have all the common and uncommon weapons.
Sure.
But you can order rare items,
Ooh.
and they will be ready in a week.
Ooh.
That's fun.
Oh, actually, hang on. I might have read this wrong. They can repair damaged weapons and armor for half the original price.
Okay.
What does it say about... I swear I read something about selling. Oh, great. I have no idea. Oh well, I'll work it out for next time.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy. It does seem a bit of a high payout, getting 5 gold for a scimitar, but we'll figure it out. In terms of armor,
some more water.
are we? That's what he said. It's just armor type and then helmets. You can't have. Yes, you can't have.
Yep.
Can't do much more than that, really, can you? Could upgrade to chainmail, but Bane and evade kind of things. That's fine. Bane on awareness. Getting a great helm, rare. That's fine. Yeah, weirdly limited armor types, huh? I'm trying to think what else could be kind of useful. I guess having like a little. Yeah, let's look. What is this? What is this? It might be. Is this phrase? This subtle phrase? What is that? It does feel like a classic D&D thing is to be, kidnapped and have your weapon stripped from you. Always helps to have a little
Yes.
dagger up your feathers. Feels like. What is it? Using a subtle weapon just increases the damage by 1 die for sneak attacks. Is that all it does? Is that all it does? Cramped, subtle. The weapon grants a boon and increased damage on all your sneak attacks. Alright, it doesn't mean you can necessarily. Toppling. That could be quite fun. Toppling. What the top was.
Although, to be fair, to receive healing, to pay for healing, that's 5 gold.
Oh, wow. Okay, right.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's not cheap, is it?
And lodging at an inn in a dormitory is 1 silver. Having your own room is 5 silver per night.
I tell you what, just having not really browsed the broader equipment set until now, there's a bunch of just useful stuff in there with obvious uses. Mechanical obvious uses. And I'm like, oh, I'm going to do a few of these bits. They could actually be quite...
And you'll need a backpack as well to carry more as well. Or a pack.
Oh, so you can mastercraft items. It's times 10 of the amount of its value. And all it does is reduces the strength requirement. Seems useless? Or does that make it better because everything's 3 higher?
I don't know.
Mastercraft, it says, reduces strength requirement by 3, which requirement just means to use it.
Yeah.
It doesn't then help you wield it better? That would be weird. I don't know. Seems odd.
Increases durability by 3, though.
Oh yeah. Well, how are we measuring durability?
Your weapons take damage when you use them to parry.
Parry. Cool. Good to
And
know.
they actually do need to be repaired.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it's if the enemy does more damage than your durability, it breaks. Some of these things are like strength 16 you need for the heaviest weapons, or 13.
Oh yeah.
Above that.
I'd like an uncommon weapon, but a parrying dagger. That could be kind of cool. Maybe I'll get a parrying dagger. But I didn't know. I assumed it would give you like an advantage to parrying, but just a subtle piercing, slashing. I might. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. You know what? Good madam. You wouldn't happen to have a parrying dagger on you, would you? A dagger of parrying.
I've got a lovely mallard-shaped parrying dagger. Just for you.
Hook build.
Yeah.
Sounds like I'd have like a sneak attack weapon just in case. You never know.
You're not the honourable one.
No. Foolhardy.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. Well,
parrying dagger. Cool. I'm happy with that.
You done in the smithy?
Yeah, I guess. Sounds like we want to. That was 2 gold, by the way. So 7. There we go. Oh, it's 2 gold. 2 something. Yes, 2. Yeah, 2 gold. Lovely. I guess we probably do want to do camping equipment as individual if anyone has it, or do we have to invest?
I would like to pop to the general store. Yes.
Let's do it.
For a couple of useful items that
IKEA.
Perhaps were lost on the journey here.
Yeah, and you can. I think the smallest tent fits 2.
Oh, cozy. What about if 2 of those people are a dwarf and a mallard?
Well, still need to be wide enough.
You can also just buy a sleeping fur.
Yeah, I think that just gives you a boon to the
Avoid
roll.
Bane. Yeah,
Avoid,
sorry.
yeah. Well, avoids Bane, yeah. So it's like. So you head to the general shop, Master Ulvar's, and as you go in, you see a rather surly, red-faced man in his 50s with an impressive drooping moustache. He has big, meaty hands and a loud, booming voice. And helping him stock the shelves is a very tall, younger man who looks like he'd rather be anywhere else but working in that shop.
Appears to be every general store I visited.
And he's like, welcome to my shop. What, haven't seen you in Outskirt before, but please take a look at my wares. I'll give you a fair price.
Greetings. We are new in town and scheduled to have a few little adventures, but seem to have lost some of the critical supplies along the way. Perhaps you could aid us with some sort of sleeping device, like a taunt.
I don't know nothing about no sleeping device, but I've got a few tents that I could sell you.
Ah, oui, that is the word.
Would it be for you and your Mallard friend there?
Yes, I believe my Mallard friend will be purchasing as a taunt.
You're saying you want one each? Or
No, I believe
Yeah,
we'll be buying as well.
much-
We
how
will
much
need
do they
two for the party, won't we?
I also feel as a Mallard, don't I just need like a sprinkle of hay I can just kind of nestle into? Do I really need all this extravagance? Can't I just like
you got
big
3
or
on
5 twigs of the
bushcraft.
way and just make a little. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't make it myself, can I? Good point. I could do that if I didn't have 3 in bushcraft. All right. Yes, I'll be a very fancy, glamping kind of Mallard. What was the dollar for this luxury
Well,
kit? Oh, one sec.
if it was
Doorbell, please. Doorbell, one sec.
if it was the two of you, well, Mallard's bum. If it was just if it's just the two of yous, I'd recommend a 2-man tent. But if it's yourself, Sir Knight, and your Mallard friend, and potentially more adventurous, you want to be able to have a bigger tent. Keep all your loot and all your valuables that you've managed to acquire close to you. I'd recommend the large tent for 4 gold.
You are quite the salesman. Of course, here to do what we can to help the local townsfolk. Perhaps, we could find a slightly better price. We'll kill some goblins around, Perhaps you have some sort of issue you need solving yourself.
Well, I suppose if you help out the town, then maybe we can talk about discounts. I wager that the let's see. Oh, I can give you one of the rumours. You may be new in the outskirts, but those of us who've been in the Misty Vale for some time know that the orcs have always been here and are reluctant to give up ground. They say that it was the orcs who ran things in the Misty Vale in those days. No one knows why they all left, of course, but rumour has it that a chieftain named Maladuk is gathering clans to wage war on us good folk.
This is sounds like some sort of existential threat. something might need a little assistance with. I wouldn't want to overcommit at this stage, of course. So it does sound like quite a large threat.
Folk talk about the threat of Mallard quite a lot these days. If you could ease their minds, then maybe we can talk discounts, but you'll probably need that tent now if you want to get out there searching.
Well, I suppose I cannot fault your logic. I should look forward to some great discounts when we come back with his head.
It's her head, actually, sir.
My apologies. So I am surprised that you have a vested interest in the identity of the warlord that threatens you, but it is actually always good to refer to people appropriately.
Well, I don't admire the orcs much, but equal opportunities for all sexes is one of the things.
No glass ceilings on being a warlord.
Just the bigger stick. The bigger wah. All right, cool. So you got your big tent, 4 gold. Are you splitting that between you?
Yeah, split the cost of that tent. That'd be nice.
Suppose so.
And that means that only one of you needs to roll bushcraft as well. So,
Sweet.
and you'll get a boon
Right.
as well.
Ooh.
Let's see. So that costs 4 gold.
Oh,
Let's just
I'm
see if
gonna
there's anything.
Those. Wait, 4 gold. So oh, so you can have 1 gold.
Oh, and it is actually 4 weight as well.
Oh, okay. Ooh.
Now then, that
Now
may
then.
change things. We may want 2 small ones because 4 weights will be. We're saying that's 4 rows of carrying effectively. Then we may. Anyone may struggle to have space to carry that and their stuff. I can carry 8, so perhaps I'm fine.
If we're still saying 8 plus your 3 weapons, or the 3 weapons count for the 8?
Plus,
Eight
the 3
plus.
weapons do not count.
Got it. Yeah, I got plenty of space. Bloody field rations. I don't quite understand the field rations, but
4 field rations are one slot.
wish it would be better.
I thought you liked this stuff.
I don't like how the sheet doesn't do it. Doesn't do it.
Look, this is not, like we could all just log off and start playing Baldur's Gate if you prefer. If you really want that.
Alright, so you carrying the tent?
I mean, sure. Yeah. It doesn't affect actual nimbleness and stuff until it over encumbers you, I assume. So I was going to say, obviously, I'm meant to be a nimbly bimbly fighter, but it doesn't really matter, does it, in terms of actual practicalities, having stuff on you?
No.
Yeah, okay, cool. That's fine then. Yeah, I think I'm fine. I'm just having to break apart my
Sweet.
field rations into columns.
I would also like to buy some bandages. It seems like we might need those.
You guys got sleeping furs as well?
No, I thought we just had the tent.
Well, it says
Oh.
required to avoid a bane, and the tent grants a boon. So I'm assuming they just cancel out.
I'm double quilted. I'm bloody Plumental over here. I'm plumed up. I'm feathers. I don't need a
Sorry, there's no narrative in this game. So if it's
well, you might just buy a regular fur or sleeping fur. I think some of us would like to be wrapped up nice and warm. Just one regular fur.
Can you get a regular fur?
Yeah, it's in the clothes section.
What does that give you?
Resistance against cold for bushcraft.
Oh no, I meant the sleeping fur.
Let's see.
In trade goods continued.
Sure, let's take a sleeping fur as well.
Yeah, I think like Lawrie started with one in his pack, so
add one of those, and then I have to just try and figure out
How much is sleeping first?
how much was spent.
1 gold
Oh Jesus, this is
and
getting
1
crazy.
weight.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, how are we splitting the cost of the tent then? Because it costs 4 and there's bloody 3 of us.
Well, we've just split it between 2 for now.
All right, fine. Okay, so I'm down to 3 gold.
You guys can
A
have
night
fun
owl.
accounting with Lawrie next time.
I've put
Yes.
a note down. What are you doing, you dumb dog?
All right, tick.
And then if Alex ever joins the campaign, you can
Retroactively
charge him rent.
Every use, we can charge him 0.25 of gold for each use of the tent.
Yeah.
Rent.
There we go. All done. I don't think I wish to purchase anything more.
All right, what said sleeping? What's it called? Sleeping fur. Great.
All right. So you'll be getting
And-
advantage on your bushcraft.
Great. I'll need it.
You don't have to roll, Mikey. You're in some Michelle's tent. Some Marcel's tent.
Ah.
Still not going to be a great roll, but it's probably the best we've got.
Great. Well, why do I need a sleeping fur then? Because I'll get a bane if I don't. All right.
That's an interesting one. Yeah,
Cool
that's an interesting
beans. What's that? What have you seen?
No, I'm just thinking because a tent says only the one person rolls. Oh,
Yeah,
but others can help. Oh, okay. So
right. Okay.
yeah, it's a help roll, which I haven't worked out what they are, how to do those yet, but it's fine.
Yeah, do help rolls not also give you boons? Because then they would just be double boon.
Surely not.
You would, yeah, I'd assume not. That's what I thought.
Double bowed bite.
Which would cancel out a bane? Should you have one, maybe? It does feel... Maybe we've got that wrong.
Helping another character gives them a boon to the roll in the same round.
Weird interaction.
I'm gonna rule it like each person can roll bushcraft.
Group action style.
Yeah, and you take the best roll. That makes sense if you're all working to build the tent together and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
All right. Well, is that everything from the smithy?
Well, we bought the sleeping furs from the smithy.
No, sorry, the Master Ulvar's.
And it sounds like that Marcel went and got us a tasty quest as well.
Yeah, let's go and take down the local warlord.
Love it. 2-man job.
Yeah.
We strike at first light.
Send our wizard in to punch him.
I think it's passive perception in this game, is there?
Persuasion, performance.
I didn't see one. I mean, there is an
Awareness?
awareness skill, but I didn't see anything about passive.
No.
What is your awareness skills?
Ooh, 3.
Mine is 10, but I have a bane because of my full helm.
Which you wear all the time.
I'm so well protected.
Always ready.
Yeah. Do you do
Useless.
you do the Holy Grail thing where you just have the little visor up all the time? Yes, my lord.
I think we can probably say as a general position on Sir Marcel and his helmet that if he's something like in town, he's probably not wearing it, but if he's out of town, he's probably always wearing it.
How do you know so much about swallows?
I love that character.
Yeah. What also floats on water? Very small rocks. Okay, cool. Well, you see nothing. Would you like to go to the, would you like to would you like to go to the mill to buy some more food rations, or you?
How many rations does one consume?
It's
I feel like we've all got some rations.
It's 1 per day.
Oh yeah, I think we'll probably be alright.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Well. You pretty much sort of walked around the town. I think when you go around kind of to the back of where the temple is, you do see like a little hut in there. And as you sort of stand there and look at it, you can see sort of smoke billowing out of an opening in the roof, and it kind of has this weird kind of herbal, sweet smell. And as you stand there, sort of a person walks past and says, "I wouldn't hang around standing outside there if I were you. That's Dranath's hut. He'll fix you up real nice for a price, but he don't like people loitering around."
Well, what do you say, my friend? Do you need fixing up? Oh, did we lose Mikey? No, he's there. He was just being still. Yeah, you were just being super still. So I was like, do you need healing?
I do, but I assume we're just going to rest it out, I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, overnight. Sleep long rest overnight. Is my vibe. And food, like we said, I think we're all set, really. So
yeah,
I feel like it's have a sleep. Let's go kill a warlord.
So you head to
Unless the game's not spec to modify for 2 players. I don't know
You
how
might not rush straight there.
Oh, why not? It's a
just
side quest. Knock them out before you get out to the main quest. Might as well level
said
up.
it's a side quest.
Me. Given to us by an NPC. Who's ever had a major quest from just a vendor?
It wasn't a quest, it was a rumour.
Well, exactly.
Mikey's just like jacked into the game systems now.
Yeah.
Well, that's why it's been really good doing.
He's got Boulder's brain.
But it's been good doing. It's also good doing the Blaze in the Dark break. I love Blaze in the Dark, but it does feel unsatisfying to get back to. Yes, this is gamey game with game bits that game. I like it.
Yes, that is true. What that is.
I like it.
Cool. So you head to the 3 Stags.
Yes, we're all a bit knackered, I think, actually. Trying to put on a brave face, but I think it was pretty.
Some of us.
Don't make me
So
slap you again.
You get to an impressive 2-story building with a massive thatched roof and half-timbered walls. Outside the door hangs a red sign that says, "The 3 Stags, beer, bed, and food at heavenly prices." Cheery voices spill out onto the street, along with the smell of roasted boar.
Any roasted
Rather
frozen
inviting.
peas?
Inviting.
Roasted frozen peas, you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just order the boar and peas. It's like being at a Toby Carvery. You just go up and you get all the...
Yeah, hands off the meat to Sir Marcel, and it's just like the peas are free.
The peas and gravy are free.
Oh, sounds good.
Yeah. I went to a Toby Carvery on the way back from a really long walk in the peaks.
Yeah.
So good. I ran a train on that carvery. Demolished it.
Nothing like something like a roast after a walk in the lakes.
Yeah. Although I did not enjoy standing in a queue whilst the one guy would carve some meat for someone, go back into the kitchen for like 10 minutes, come back out, and then somebody would be like, "Oh, I want some gammon," and there's no gammon. We have to wait for the new gammon.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, lordy, lordy.
Oh, lordy.
Well, as you enter the 3 Stags, you look around and you see various villagers eating, drinking, gossiping, and warming their joints by the great fireplace. You see them serving stews and mead and beer. And you see a woman behind the bar welcome you as you come in. She says, well, more adventurers to Outskirts, to the Misty Vale. Your kind are always welcome. What'll it be?
trying to think what a Mallard would drink. Something like a little lapping cup. Like a duck would nip out of. He'd probably drink like a stout spirit, like whatever Dragonbane equivalent of a whiskey is, or a matured rum. I don't know what the beverages are like in this universe. Do they have this down here? Paper, quill, and ink.
The beverages are in there.
Oh shit! Let's have a look.
I've got a lovely Mallard shaped drinking trough, I guess.
Brilliant. Can I swim in it as well? Can I just swim round in the whiskey and just lap from a little nibble as I go? No.
She does, in fact, say, "I can see that you're quite exhausted from your journey. No doubt from Drummer's Pass. How about a tankard of mead on the house to get the heat back into you? And if you need any information on the Misty Vale, then sure enough, come and find me, and I'll be able to steer you the best way I can."
I think just looking at the old, I think it might be worth. What rations do we have? It might be worth having some food. Let's say you can buy a bowl of stew for just 5 copper. Seems like a fairly decent.
Yeah.
To save our rations when we're on the road.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to sit in a pub eating your boil in the bag D&V food, do you?
Yeah.
Rations. I don't know when you're next going to see a nice comfy pub with
rations.
a free mead and a bowl of stew.
Yeah, take the mead. Take the go for a. Don't go crazy. Get a bowl of stew. It's fine. Still sounds nice. I mean,
bloody bowl of stew, babe.
Get a bowl of stew for 5 copper, or a feast for 2 gold. Both cover the daily need of food. I know. We're not.
Yeah, exactly. It's Toby Carvery for a tenner, or go to Jane Eyre in Chorlton, 30 quid for a roast, mate.
Yeah.
You only get 1 plate.
Are we saying there's 10 copper to a silver?
Yes.
Great. Beautiful.
Yeah.
I have a bowl of stew, 3 glass of meat, 3 tankard of meat. This is great. I think they will just sit and
warm your little
maybe kind of
padded feet.
Yeah, by the fire. Feet don't quite touch the ground.
Feet.
So they're just waddling off the side.
Yeah.
They're flapping.
Do you wear no trousers like Donald Duck?
Let me check my picture. What am I doing with that?
You've got.
I guess there must be. What's going on under there? Have a little look. What you got going under that little? No, I mean it's no. I guess not. I mean, if you look at that,
maybe it's more of a sort of belted tunic or something. That,
there's no.
There's a bit of the lower body, but no pants.
There are no pants or trousers on the. It's exactly. It's got a longer leather that covers, but there's. But no, the legs are. He's got an idle twitch when he's not there. His feet are kind of half swimming when he's just sitting on the edge of his stool. They're just wobbling away. It's his nervous, not nervous. It's just kind of relaxed little. While eating away. Num.
Yeah.
Taking it all in, kind of. Where do we kind of? Obviously, they're quite seasoned. You guys, you're old. He's an adult. This isn't their first big adventure, is it? But they're not like. They're not yet heroes of great renown. This is kind of their first. We feel like their first real big undertaking. They've kind of done odd jobs, and they really now are. Or this is kind of regular life for them. What do we think?
Well, I guess it depends, doesn't it? I think for Marcel, he's old and long of tooth, but he's been out, just doing very kind of normal adventuring, trying to hunt down local beasts and help people, but it's never really had a big goal. So this will be the first thing quite like this, but probably the day like today, fighting some gerblins and put his feet in a pub is pretty standard.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But I think it feels all a bit grander, definitely, and that's.
With a Mallard, and then of course we come back for the
goblet of wine.
Hoisin's on that quest for that big adventure. I think it would be the same if not for the kind of few clues they found, be it the strange man and the prophecy and the statues. I think there's an air of excitement. I think, feel like, could this be the one? Maybe that is the voice, and he's definitely been trying to find that big glory adventure that takes him into the realms. And it started to feel like maybe this could be the one. So he's certainly very content and excited what might come to be. But yeah, you're right. The day-to-day moment's pretty standard, but there's an air of something.
Yes, I realise I can share the avatars of these characters in the
I've
chat
seen.
window.
Oh,
So
yeah,
that's cool.
I've just grabbed some more. I should have been doing this for all the characters, but there we are.
Now we know.
There we go. So yeah, I can kind of give you a little show of who else is in this place.
Oh, yeah.
So you see a character. Let's see, does she have a description in here? You see well, Marcel, you definitely recognise her as a fellow knight.
I should think so.
Not so much in her armor, but in sort of in the doublet that you would wear, obviously, when you're not armored. And she's sort of sitting quietly, drinking nursing a drink, and sort of like giving side eye to a rather raucous table of folk, and they kind of you would recognize them as like classic ruffian types. They think they run the place, and amongst their number, you can spot the leader, a rather nefarious looking Mallard, and they laugh at all his jokes. Good one there, good one there. And then this is what he looks like as well. It's pretty great.
Oh, yeah, he does a bit mean, doesn't he?
Like, good one, Quasimodo. Yeah, that was a good one. Yes, and then there's some sort of various villager types, and then there's the one barmaid as well, who is serving all the tables. So, do you wish to converse with any of these patrons, or what's her name? The Wagenhild.
It's just the bar.
So the
tavern
landlady, I guess. Yeah, the tavern keep.
Well, I think probably the first stop would probably be to see if they know anything about either our mysterious statue or the warlord.
Well, I guess. Yeah, I mean, do they seem particularly friendly? Do we, other than it being an RPG where we're sitting there and there's just some characters mentioned, is there really a reason we go over to them? Like,
no, there isn't.
Not if you don't hear them say like, "Ooh," and you'll never guess what happened out on the road today.
Well, you might just be adventurous on the road, having an evening at the pub, and you might be sociable. That might be a reason.
Yeah. Maybe if I think like I say, Hoisin is very happily just quacking away, chowing down a stew, so he's not too concerned about the lives of others as of yet. Lost deep in thought is Hoisin.
Is Hoisin.
Well, yeah. In that case, I think the landlady would be first port of call.
Okay.
Perhaps we can. We're seeing her wandering around rather than going over to the bar and discussing everything super openly. Might beckon her over to the table.
Yes. Can I get you anything, sir?
The stew was quite delightful. We are quite satisfied, I assume. I haven't actually asked my little friend. He's busy kicking his feet and staring into the distance. But we heard a little rumor today that you might be having some trouble with some local orcs.
She says, trouble? I don't think I would call it trouble. We haven't had any trouble from orcs for a long while now, but there are certainly rumours that they're gathering strength for something or another. Usually when orcs gather together, it's normally not a good thing for us human folk. But I don't see any reason to jump the gun yet. We don't want to kick off anything before before we even realized what the intention is.
That is a shame. I was hoping to be a big, brave hero tomorrow. But I suppose that makes sense.
But if you want, if you do want to still meet the one they call Mallard, I heard say that they're planning some sort of meeting of our clans in the old mine known as Botild's Lode.
Ooh.
An old dwarven mine.
Check my notes.
I'll write it as well.
Right, well, we probably should not jump the gun, as you say. We had quite an interesting day today, so ended up in the possession of this strange statue. I don't suppose this means anything to you.
Hang on, I'm just going to clarify if that was correct.
I don't think you're holding the statue.
Yes, he just said this statue, and then he gestured to Hoisin.
Who's what, just holding it in the air?
Yeah. Who is encouraged to reveal said statue.
Deep in thought.
Do I need to right click on you and make you do an action?
I don't think he'd be sharing this information with random people in the pub.
You can do that if you like.
I don't think it's kind of their quest they've undertaken. I don't think you'd share it with other people. Want to kind of spread
people who know stuff.
I don't know. This guy looks like a bit of a quack, if you'll excuse the offensive language.
Not sharing this with the nasty leader. This is with the tavern keep.
Was she talking to him at the table?
She's talking to us.
She's behind the bar. This is
talking to us at our table.
She's not with the group that was laughing at Quasimund and that lot.
Don't believe so. We beckoned the tavern keep over to our table to talk to her.
Do we really think the tavern not to be elitist and but do we think the tavern keep would know about the mysteries of the Dragon Emperor and the
They're notoriously known for having rumours and things. You respond however you see fit.
so Marcel's asking
Guardian of the statue information over here. I sure should hate to progress the quest.
I kind of like. What? There's no evidence this will progress the quest. You're assuming some barkeep will just know.
Yes, there isn't some marker floating over her head, but we're talking.
Yeah. I like them so much. I'm going. Oh well, of course, with this statue here, and just Hoisin's just like.
Well, he doesn't know anything about it, so he's just asking if someone does.
I mean, if we ask about the statue in the big statue in the.
You were told to give it to someone called Leanara as well.
Oh well, find out then. If it's called Leanara, then yeah, we'll give it to her.
It's Wagenhild.
Well then, bagger off.
Okie dokie.
Well, you can't just walk around, ask people their names. Maybe there's one step you can make before you get to the bit that you need, the step you need. Who knows? Maybe there's certain crumbs you need to... He's not listed. He's tapping away.
Make it note. I just ate like crumbs. I got very hungry again.
Yeah, well, perhaps we will head to the temple in the morning if to see where that seems to be the.
So did you ask her or take backsies?
Well, we can take backsies if it doesn't work for Hoisin. Perhaps he can. Perhaps he can ask.
I like the awkwardness of it.
Do you ask them if they know of? I've not written down the name of the.
Liaria? We can subtly ask about Liaria. That sounds like a more acceptable.
Leanara.
Just casually. Leanara, yes. You can say, barkeep, while you're here, we're looking for a good friend, Leanara. Do you know where she is this time of the year? We heard she came to this village.
She sort of thinks and sort of frowns and says, I don't think I've heard that name come through these parts. Maybe a few years ago, but I don't know anyone in Outskirt currently with that name.
Well, maybe some false information then, but good to know. Thank you.
That's it.
Well, perhaps with that we turn in for the night.
Oh.
Full bellies and injured some party members.
Not for long.
So which?
And you can stop all this braggery.
Well, I think it's a good one to build up, specifically in this session, because I will have generated enough negative karma that in the next fight I will be slaughtered by an ogre.
Crossbow bolt to the eye.
And then, oh, how we'll laugh.
It's Tom braggery. So, what level of lodging are you buying?
Ooh.
Oh goodness me. Probably not too fancy. Although, is that going to affect the?
Yes,
Oh
of
my
course.
gosh. Of course. Oh, a shift. Oh my gosh. A lodging, a shift rest without a bushcraft roll. A shift. But didn't we say we already had? Yeah, I was going to ask this. Didn't we say we already had a kind of rest? Wouldn't that have given us some HP back already? Did we not give ourselves a little? Or that just to get rid of our status?
On the stretch rests, yeah.
We just took a stretch rest. Well, that would have given back a D6
during a stretch
HP.
rest. Yes, or 2d6 if someone is helping you.
Which could have been, but I guess there's two of us to heal, so I'll just take the regular.
Oh, I would. Even Marcel is not seriously injured. He would attempt to help. He attempted to stabilize the wizard unsuccessfully. Maybe he'll try again.
But I assume that Lawrie would also be healing, and you can't help two people, I assume, in one stretch rest.
No.
I would assume.
I would assume not, but my conclusion is not if I can't help both, help none. It is help this happy little fellow.
Sure.
So what do you get with a stretch rest?
It says a stretch rest is 2d6 HP. If someone's helping, so.
Yeah, d6 or 2d6 if someone successfully helps you.
I think on your way here you would have done enough stretch rests to heal up. So.
Okay, so this is just a perfunctory.
Well, you have to sleep. You have to sleep every day, otherwise you get exhausted.
Cool. Does it mention? D6, so we give full willpower, full health back as well.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Good. Okay, cool. So this is just
perfunctory. Or do you get willpower back with a stretch rest?
But you also recover D6 willpower points.
Okay.
And heal a condition.
Yeah, fine.
Cool.
Yeah, so you can get a.
Probably nothing too fancy then. Like just whatever the most standard.
You can go for a dormitory for 1 silver, but on a D4 if you roll a 1, someone snoring prevents you from sleeping, so you don't get the full rest.
Sounds like someone's stag do.
For 5 silver, you can get a separate room, and there are double rooms as well, so you can share. And that's a uncomplicated, no roll to be made.
Well, we can turn into a nice room, can't we?
I mean, we do. Although I guess scimitars fetched a pretty penny, I suppose. I might need clarification there because I worry we're feeling flush on this whole. Oh, you said healing was 5 gold, so yeah, all right, yeah, let's go.
Well, I guess you don't need to. Cause you can just sleep instead of heal, right? But yeah, there are other things that you may want to buy.
We feel like we're flush, but if actually the sell rate of weapons is actually not quite, then when will we next get a boon of money? Is my worry. But I mean, what is it? As I was saying, what a silver for a lodging it in dormitory, or we say luxury suite? What are we saying?
Marcel would want to sleep in a room when he has a chance, rather than a dorm. So he'll be sleeping in a room either way. It'll be up to Hoisin if he wishes to join.
So wait. So if we take the lodging and you roll a 1. You just don't sleep, and you have to then sleep, and you have to then wait another whole shift to sleep. Oh wow, yeah, that's a big move, isn't it? All right, I'll spend the silver. Yeah, fair enough.
Share a room then.
Cool.
I'll spend the silver.
Well,
I'll add it to Lawrie's bill.
It's 5 silver for a shared room, so
We need
have to split that
2
between you
money.
somehow.
Yeah, we'll pay for it again. We'll just bill. I'll add it to Laurie's tab.
Well, it's sorry. So the rooms are actually double rooms. So
That's what I mean. So we
you'd have
need 2 rooms between 3, so we'll have to split the.
Yeah. So it'd be a gold piece.
Yeah, that's fine.
For-
I've
for-
taken 5
for 2
silver off
rooms.
my.
Yeah, I'll take
I'll
5
take it
silver
fine.
as well. We can figure that out later.
Did
How about
Lawrie
Mannion?
didn't get a scimitar though, did he?
He did. I said Laurie to get a scimitar. But it was one gold
okay.
tent. It was 1 gold for the tent and around 3 silver.
You
We'll
spent
call it
his
4 silver.
scimitar money, so that'd be quite perfect actually. So
Well, I mean, it's 5 gold for the silver scimitar, wasn't it? So
yeah,
he's still quite flush.
cool.
4 silver for the door. I'm saying. Cool.
So as you head to your rooms, the bar worker approaches you, sort of in a clandestine way, and she says, "Just 1 second. I heard you were asking after Leanara. Well, it happens to be me. May I ask why you are searching for me?"
So the phone. You're saying was she a mage? I guess she just appears and walks into a room. Where does she emerge from? And I can't really see much about her other than she's wearing an apron.
Yes. I don't feel like that's not enough information to start a roleplay scene.
I feel it is.
A person who works in the tavern who overheard our conversation says, "Hello, I overheard your conversation."
Working in the tavern. Good. That's yeah. Good
Yeah,
start.
yeah.
And we haven't seen her throughout the whole experience.
You definitely did see her. You definitely did see her.
Right.
I described
Cool.
you seeing a barmaid.
Oh, Easter eggs. I see how it is.
Laying the frozen peas in front of you.
Well, just follow the background. Why is it Leanara / Annabella? Is that like a?
Maybe you'll find out once talking to her.
Okay, okay, well,
Maybe it's to do with the fact that her employer had no idea who Leanara was.
So she's taking a risk to reveal herself. It's lovely. It's sorry, I lost my voice. It's lovely to meet you. We were indeed asking about you. Kind of, I don't know. I guess what's the kind of we've kind of touched this. What would we kind of almost intuit to kind of obviously we can't tell people are lying, but I feel like you'd want to just check them out a little bit. Sense check. I guess it'd roll awareness, but that's not even. I don't want you again. It feels all quite.
Is there a
important
skill?
knowledge. You would go.
An
Get
insight
awareness,
thing?
persuasion. I could try, but it's weird. It's more just like I wouldn't go. Oh, wait, you've said you're a Leanara. Well, here we go. Let me tell you all our deep dark secrets. I feel like there should be some kind of. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do persuasion and kind of say like, oh, you say you're Leanara, eh?
There's a spot hidden. Which
is that gonna cover?
I don't know.
People.
I don't know.
I don't know,
Maybe
persuasion. I think because I'm gonna basically say like.
It's like a perception thing, I guess. I mean, it's the same stat as awareness, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm gonna persuasion because I want to kind of. I'm gonna say we may or may not be looking for someone called Leanara, and if we were, what would make you so special? Are you not just a barkeep at the local tavern?
Got then roll then.
We'll have it.
Risky standard.
A D6? D20. That's how it works. D20s.
Yeah, no one's got a demon or dragon yet, so need the XP. Yeah. He gets.
Ooh.
Wait, why are you rolling 2?
I don't know. Both are fine though, so I'll take it.
That's true, actually.
But I don't know. Let me try. I just
did you click on D20 again?
Click on D20. I just clicked on it once. Oh, it just defaultly rolls D20 unless you click.
Yeah, boy.
Cool, fine. Well, both were successful.
That's
Well
true.
done.
We take your first roll anyway in that case.
Great.
Yeah, well, she says, well, I apologize for the secrecy, but I am working undercover here in this tavern. I trust it is all for a good cause above board. But if you are searching for me, then I fear that one of my partners, my colleagues, has been in mortal danger and entrusted you to deliver a message, so I would very much like to know if my friend is okay.
I think it's a case of looking around. It sounds like we're just standing in the hallway, not to kind of usher a stranger into our dormitory, but we would probably want some privacy.
Shared room.
Well, exactly. We're not trying to be a pervert, but maybe we'd mention that we maybe want to keep the if she's basically do an awful undercover job. I'm going to do a job for her. My dear lady, if you're trying to be undercover, perhaps we should go somewhere more. I was going to say, you can't. I was going to say more undercover. It couldn't sound less.
I think you just chase her into a room like an angry
we
goose.
We just hustle in.
You just hiss.
That's it. Chase him in. It's more of a geese, but it's kind of these are adjacent. These are adjacent vibes.
Yeah.
We shuffle to a corner of the room or just somewhere that's just out of the way to discuss. Because Hoisin's excited now. This is the next bit of the quest, so he's all ready. My noble Leanara, yes, we did find your colleague. I'm very afraid to say he did not make it out on the Dragonbane Pass. He succumbed to many an injury from Goblin Arrow. But we did recover a secret message from Master Weatherman. If that name rings a bell.
She looks upset. She takes a seat at hearing this news. And she says, I think... she says, Master Weatherman was the man that you unfortunately found. Or perhaps this is fortunate in this case. But please tell me, what did he make you do?
We have been instructed to find all 4 pieces of what I assume would be a rare statue to uncover the secret of the Dragon Emperor.
She says,
show her the statue.
Okay. Yeah, she looks quite surprised.
This is where the quest is.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Gotta find it though.
She looks surprised, but then when you reveal the statue, she's sort of like her eyes widen in shock. She says, I can't believe he found it. Weatherman, you are I knew you had one last adventure in you, you old dog. Climbing all over those mountains, digging through those caverns. He found it after all. Bravo.
Would you tell us more about this wonderful treasure? It sounds like it would have been a hard and challenging item to acquire.
Yeah, she's sort of looking at it and it's like taking all of her attention, and then she kind of suddenly realizes that you're asking her a question. She's like, oh, of course. Perhaps I should start from the beginning. I'm part of a sacred organization called the Truth Society, which strives to bring ancient artifacts and lost knowledge back to humankind. You strike me as capable adventurers. Perhaps you would help me find these lost statuette pieces. For you see, it is the legend that once the pieces have been found, they open the crypt of Eleda, the Dragon Emperor, who is said to have been buried under Outskirt itself.
Oh.
Our order is not rich, but we can offer you 50 gold pieces per piece of statue. And the honour of fighting for a good cause, of course. This may mean more to you as men of honour. Men and Mallard of honour.
Thank you.
She says, I am working under the name of Annabella in this tavern to keep an eye, to be close to the crypt, and to maintain the Truth Society's base of operations as we search the Misty Vales for the statue. So would you be interested?
This calling, dear madam, is the one I've been waiting for a lifetime. I will join this quest with honor and gusto.
It certainly sounds like a noble quest. I suppose you have my sword for this. Maybe something a little more notable than killing goblins.
Well, if you do accept this and help us with this, you may be facing more than just the goblins. There is an order of dragon worshipping knights that is also looking for Daman, the sword of Eladan. They seek to re-establish the old draconic empire and enslave everyone living in the Misty Vale.
Sounds a little distasteful, if you ask me.
Says perhaps I can fill you in on some information that I've been following up on in terms of locations for the further pieces.
That was going to be my next question.
Please do. I'm just going to pee. I'm listening.
Not that. Any information on other locations?
I think Marcel says that in person. He just walks up to the little bucket.
Or the toilet.
The toilet. The water closet.
Indeed. Yes, any advice on locations would be wonderful.
She says, well, my latest intel. Something that Master Weatherman was working on and was going to head next. Was a place not too far from Outskirt called the Ridder Mound. To this side of the Iron Forest, there's an unholy place with huge stones rising into the sky. Ridder Mound it's called, named after a dark knight who was chained by the gods when the world was young. They say he was buried alive in that mound, along with his family, his servants, and all his riches.
He's got great social skills. He's literally whips up that. He's doing what I'm doing basically. Just whipped out his map, like basically just mid conversation, just trying to see it. Like not really kind of necessarily very very focused on the mission. Apologies. It might be the wonderful yet strong accent. You said Ridder Mounds?
Ridder Mound.
Ridder Mounds.
So if you see on the map, the bit that's like just west of the outskirt that looked like
I've just seen Drakmar Pass.
Yeah, to the west of it, there's like the little
I don't know why. I assumed, and I'm trying to look at the map now. I just assumed we were coming in from the northwest point of the map. I don't know why. It's where my brain went to. I assumed it was very far, but now I look.
Was a road.
Maybe it's where the map opened. I think it might be where the map opens when you first open it.
Gotcha.
But yes, Drakmar Pass is pretty close actually to. So sorry, the Ridder Mounds is.
It's this bit just west of Outskirt.
West of. Oh, like in the swampy bits, like the kind of hut.
Well, it's
hut type things, and
those are like barrows.
But that is the Ridder Mounds there.
Yeah, so like burial grounds. Yeah.
Okay. So not far then, but as far as the.
Yep. You should. It should just be a shift to get there.
Yeah. Which way was that warlord? Can we knock out a side quest? The same.
So,
same loop.
Boat Hill's Lode is, if you look, even further west. It's that kind of mine.
Oh, is it? I was going to say it could be, but there's quite a few possible mines around.
Yeah.
Or caves, I
Well,
guess.
we can
No,
carry
but-
on if we come away unscathed from that. We can carry on to.
All right.
Well, you'll need,
All right,
you'll
we've
need more
just
rations.
turned up to your Orky meeting and just wondering what's going on.
Yeah. Not rabble rousing, are you, in this Orky meeting? What's that little bit there? Oh.
I was looking at a little church, with just like a giant.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you can
pretty-
you can travel to locations
Sure.
like if you see them and just explore them as well.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
Sort of,
That's
or like
cool.
ask. You could ask the barkeep if they know about it, if it's like
Point at the
close.
map and say, "Oi,
Yeah.
what's that?
What's it? What's it? Hey.
Who's that? Who that? Who that? Who that?"
Cool. So Leanara leaves you to get a good night's sleep before you.
And we leave the statue with her.
If you want to sell it to her now, yeah.
I mean, I think again, it's a tough one, isn't it?
I mean, I think
Go on.
like part of me wants to say, but what if we need it for something later? What if they turn out to not be who they say they are? But as people who appear noble who have just accepted their
Yeah,
quest,
that's
it would
why
be a bit
I'm-
weird if you were then like, "You'll have my sword." I am keeping hold of this though.
Yeah.
I'm conflicted, but also it feels really weird to then very mercenarily just then, yeah, give us all your gold. So I'm just conflicted across the board, really. Because yeah, I do want to hold on to it. Because again, there's no real proof. If we go and find the second one, then at least we know it's all on the up and up. That said, 50 gold sounds nice. Don't know what we even spend that on. We could have had a feast. We could have had a feast. Yeah, I think we got to trust she is who she is. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would be unseemly for us to not do exactly what we just agreed to.
In fact, just to be even more noble and wonderful, Hoisin says, "Hold your coin. We'll claim for both the pieces when we bring you back the second from the Ridder Mounds. Prove our value to you first. This was merely a chance of luck to find this statue. We're made of even sterner stuff, and we'll show you.
Wow.
Show you what's for."
Wow. It's not quite the BioWare I refuse your reward dialogue option because you're still accepting it, but you're just getting it tomorrow.
Yeah,
Getting a bit of good, a bit of Paragon
Yeah.
in there.
exactly.
Nice.
Just a bit of
A little some.
yeah.
I like how in Rogue Trader there's always the dogmatic response, which is always the cardinal one. It's just like, die, Xenos.
Even if there's not a Xenos around, or
yeah. Just die,
cool,
heretic.
yeah.
Die, Xenos.
Incredible.
I've had enough of this. Die.
Brilliant.
You should respect me. I'm a rogue trader. Die.
I pressed
Yeah.
that button a lot in our wine campaign.
Yeah. Yeah,
Many
you did.
times.
Cool. Well, you get an undisturbed sleep. No need to roll.
No snoring.
No snoring. And yeah,
Very cute little
ready for your journey to the Riddermound and your
Yes.
first dungeon in many a long while.
Ooh. Oh, we're all gonna die. Well, everyone else will die, and then perhaps eventually I'll also.
Yeah.
I'm not dying this time.
Let's quickly do some XP then.
Yes.
Oh, right.
What are the questions?
I've forgotten. So,
I've
turning up. That's
forgotten.
one.
Yeah, turning up.
Oh, yeah.
You've done that. Well done.
Uh,
Harder than you think.
And what have we got? Where do we? Oh God, what do we do? Oh yeah, where are the questions? I should probably set them out.
I forgot.
Should
I've
be
forgotten where it
under
is.
advancement.
Da, 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 da.
Experience.
Experience. Here we go. Did you participate in a game session? And we put a pip next to the thing we want, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put a pip into spears as always. Did you explore a new location?
Yes.
Yes. I'll put a
Right.
pip into it.
Got a pip.
Right.
Let's see.
And I think probably no on the rest.
Did you defeat one of my orders? Did you overcome an obstacle without force? That's what. Did you overcome an obstacle without using force? Interesting one,
An
isn't it?
obstacle that might typically be solved using force.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Cool.
Like I would
'Cause
say,
that-
like not
I was gonna-
navigating a pub.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. But
Um,
what was that? Did you?
It's
Did
like
navigate
that.
or did
It's
they...
it's like that classic
What
thing where
obstacle?
there's like the goblins in the room in the dungeon, but you don't fight them. You set off a trap
Sneak
that
round
kills them, or you convince them to
sure.
run out of the trap
Sure.
thing. It's
Yeah.
like
Weird. It's weird wording, but
in
it's
D&D you get like half XP for like solving the encounter kind of thing.
Did you give it a weakness? No.
let's see. Well, I shall do swords because swords, but then bartering because I did some shopping. Didn't successfully barter, but
Oh yes. Sorry. Yeah, we have to. Well,
then you gotta roll.
I felt fine giving myself spears. I got a new spear, so probably practiced a little bit when we got it. That seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Evade does seem a bit of a odd one to do. It's fair.
Roll bartering.
I'll put in persuasion then. That makes I did a persuade, so I will put one in persuasion.
A fail, but a fail is
Good. Yes.
what I want.
Yes.
All right. So a yes on bartering.
Okay, I'll let you finish yours, then
And
I'll
hop.
do mine.
And a fail on swords.
Very good.
Tell you what, Marcel's jolly bloody good at failing rolls, which is great for XP. Wasn't superb in the battle, but jolly good for XP.
He's getting back in the swing of things.
Right.
Oops. Sorry, I didn't mean to roll again.
Yes, persuasion pip. Lovely.
Nice.
Wait, how do I update you?
Yeah, it's funny having all these fail rolls actually being good.
Yeah. How do you update? How do you quick update it? Double take, right click.
To your stat sheet.
Just have to go into it. All right, fine.
Well, I have to actually look at my character sheet to change it.
Again, it's so close to working the way it should. There's little arrows that let you be up or down, but it's not. It goes into other things.
I will give you that one. Those up-down arrows
Yeah, they let you just...
are a bit of a weird one.
be able to
but-
toggle them. Cool. Persuasion goes up to 11.
Oh, you know what I think
Come
it'll
on,
be?
Spears. Come on, Spears. I failed last time. I'm gonna fail again this time. I just know I am.
Come on, Duckney Spears. Well,
Yeah.
You guys are so good at fake.
Wow.
We are experienced as all shit.
Incredible failures.
Yeah. Damn right.
All right.
It's your 13
Ready to adventure.
spears as well now.
Huh?
Nice.
Yeah, 13 Spears.
And Summer said it's 14 swords.
I just
14,
realised I
yes.
realised I got the dagger, but I've not actually got much skill in dagger. I realised I didn't think about that one when I got it. I thought you need to actually
Yeah.
be good at it. Oh,
yeah,
well.
yeah.
He'd be
It's
really
for-
good at swords if he wasn't old, but he's still pretty good. So we'll take it.
Nice. Well, that is
Nice.
the end of the
Good session.
shopping episode. Shopping /
Shopping and
quest hook
exposition.
episode.
Yep. Got to be done.
And you'll be coming back to Outskirts in all sort of manner, I'm sure, of injury and close to death and stuff.
Some of us will.
Yeah, and I think you can walk for you can march for 2 shifts a day, but you can force march a third, which makes you exhausted. But I think that kind of works if you can just get back to town,
Just trying to get home, yeah.
and then
For
you can
safety.
sleep, and it's fine.
Cool.
Yeah, rather than risking sleeping out in the open.
Indeed.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome. Love it.
Nice.
Ready for danger next time.
Yeah.
La danger.
Dangereuse.
C'est
Beautiful.
vrai dangereux.
Lovely. When's the earliest we expect an Alex back then? His wedding's next week, is it? Or is it still a couple of weeks till he...
Wedding's Thursday.
Ah, so definitely back by Tuesday.
Possibly back by Tuesday.
I don't know what his plan is, but we'll see.
We'll see. Maybe we're a completely changed man. Married life, and he'll be all business suits and I don't know, fisheries. I don't know what sensible people do with their lives. I think of something
Well, we'll,
very sensible.
Milo and I will be there, of course. We're driving down tomorrow night, so
Very nice, very
Yeah.
nice.
We'll try and get some good embarrassing pictures.
Oh yes, sounds
Of
good.
the groom on the dance floor, if it's anything like my wedding. Should be very funny to observe.
Yes, absolutely essential.
Essential.
Oh, eh.
Cool.
Lovely. Cool guys. We'll chat in a bit.
All right. Catch you
Lovely
later,
stuff.
GG. Thanks, Ollie. I'll
Thanks,
see you
Ollie.
tomorrow.
Oh yes.
Fun stuff.
Bye bye.